Jersey's bleeding from the pines up to the coast. Someone saw a demon, while other things say saw a ghost. Batwings in the air and a devil in the wild. Nobody knows what Mother Leeds said when she cursed a newborn child. Was 13 son born to a common man down in a common town, born in a barren land. Soon it became a thing they are reviled. Nobody knows what Mother Leeds said when she cursed a newborn child. Oh, Mother Leeds, you spewing curses while New Jersey bleeds. Oh, what they say, make that monster kill. Make that monster kill today. Yeah, kill his brothers first, each one laying dead. Midwives scream while the poor boys bled. Then I flew to Barrington to paint the town red. Nobody knows what Mother Leeds said. Nobody knows what Mother Leeds said. Oh, Mother Leeds, you spewing curses while New Jersey bleeds. Oh, what they say, make that monster kill. Make that monster kill today. Someone saw a demon, while another thinks they saw a ghost. That one's in the air and the devil in the wild. Nobody knows what Mother Leeds said when she cursed a newborn child. That one's in the air and the devil in the wild. Preacher prays to God, help me, while the body's piled. Nobody knows what Mother Leeds said. Nobody knows what Mother Leeds said when she cursed a newborn child. Nobody knows what Mother Leeds said. Oh, Mother Leeds, you spewing curses while New Jersey bleeds. Oh, what they say, make that monster kill. Make that monster kill today. Hi, I'm Shane Speal, and these are my 3 songs. They asked me to choose 3 songs that I'm proud to have written, and in talking about the songcraft behind them. Now, what I just opened with is my song Mother Leeds off of my album 12 Stones. Mother Leeds tells the story of the legend of the Jersey Devil. And I got the idea for the song because I was reading this book a friend sent to me. It was called The Field Guide to North American Monsters. And it was this sort of tongue-in-cheek book on Bigfoot and Jersey Devil and all these creatures. And it told the story of the Jersey Devil, and I never knew that he was started out as what was supposed to be a human, but his mother cursed him at childbirth. And it said her name was Mother Leeds. Everyone in Jersey knows her as Mother Leeds. And in this book, it did not mention what that curse was. And the lyric went through my mind. Nobody knows what Mother Leeds said when she cursed her newborn child. And a lot of times in songcraft for me, if a lyric has rhythm, it's a keeper. Because if a lyric has rhythm and it's catchy and it goes to the beat, then it's an earworm and it sticks in people's minds. I guess because I spent many years, like from 5th grade to 10th grade, as a drummer, and I'm always thinking of rhythms. And it's more than just how I play. It's lyrics. I can remember being in high school and writing a lyric that we had a band that was all about how much we hated school. And there was a lyric, I studied last night for chemistry, but the tests are nothing less than a catastrophe. I loved that lyric because it was so rhythmic. So, Mother Leeds. Nobody knows what Mother Leeds said when she cursed a newborn child. Bam, that is so rhythmic. It sounds like a snare doing a polyrhythm or something. It had that sound. So that's one of the reasons I'm proud of Mother Leeds. Number 2 is when I wrote that song, I've been doing a lot of blues music, and I wanted to get a subject not usually associated with blues. Not my woman done left me, I sold my soul to the devil or something. No, something totally off course, way off. Why not the Jersey Devil? So I chose that. I knew I would have something unique, something the audiences would remember me by. So that's where I came up with Mother Leeds. So I just switched guitars here, and this is my beat up old Macanudo that I've been playing for 20 years, and I wrote this song and many other songs on this guitar. This next song that I'm proud to have written, I actually don't perform it much in concert. This was off of my first album when I went by the band name Jug Fusion, and the song tells a story of a really tough time in my life. In fact, that whole album had a reoccurring theme of whenever I was going through a divorce and just life crushing down on me. And it was the worst time of my life. And in fact, this is why I really don't perform this song in concert anymore, is because why continue to sing stuff about bad memories? I've got a wonderful wife, I got kids. Why would I want to go back? But we're talking about Songcraft. And I took a look back at this, and in fact, I haven't played it so long that I have the lyrics written down at my feet so that I can just remember them all. It's been a while. But These Frustrating Blues is an autobiographical song about, I wouldn't say I went through a mental breakdown, but I went through, you're kind of losing touch with reality because you've never had something that hard going on. I found myself, I flew to Chicago with no plans. I just had to get away. I bought a brand new suit, I put a guitar on my shoulder, and flew to Chicago for a weekend. And then I walked around Chicago lost, just aimless for a weekend. I came back home, I felt embarrassed that I did it. But I mean, I had nobody. My wife was gone. I had no one around. So instead of just being ashamed of it, I pulled out my pen and I wrote about it. The first line of this song is, standing in Chicago with my heart in my hand, bleeding on my brand new suit. This is These Frustrating Blues. Standing in Chicago with my heart in my hand, bleeding on my brand new suit. My woman's rolling around with another man, and all I got are blisters inside of these boots. Sit to eat my breakfast with the booze in my bread. I don't trust a lot anymore. Was I hearing wrong? Is that really what you said? No, I've been wrong before. Damned if I don't, I can't go back. Nothing to go back to. Maybe the answer's on the last track. Right now I'm living in these frustrating blues. These frustrating blues. Yeah, I started on this disc about damn near 3 years ago, and I don't think it's done quite yet. They say that when you suffer, you write better, you know. Well, how much better do I have to get? So I order up my lunch. It's been delayed. She gives me a complimentary piece of pie. Thinking about running to the border today, fight for the Philistines. Damned if I don't, I can't go back. Nothing to go back to. Maybe the answer's on the next track. Right now I'm living in these frustrating blues. These frustrating blues. Damned if I don't, I can't go back. Nothing to go back to. Maybe the answer's right in front of my face. Right now I'm living in these frustrating blues. These frustrating blues. One thing I never really told anybody about with that song is I was recording the Jug Fusion album. I originally had it, the whole album was to be a concept album from start to finish. And this song was supposed to be midway in the album. And it really, it took me 3 years to record the album. I started recording, you get your life slammed down, and I kept going back to the recording studio here and there as I would get new songs. But this song was supposed to be in the middle, and that's why I said maybe the answer's on the last track, or maybe the answer's on the next track. Right now, I'm living in these frustrating blues. And I also mentioned in there, I started on this disc damn near 3 years ago. I don't think it's done quite yet. They say that when you suffer, you write better, you know. Well, how much better do I have to get? So it's another reason I'm proud of this song. When you can weave lyrics like that, that bring different things together, it is so satisfying. So these frustrating blues from Jug Fusion. Now I got one more, and it is my proudest moment, songwriting. I'm going to switch back to this guitar here. I'm going to leave it plugged into the amp because it's a little bit of a quieter song. I'll try not to have the guitar too overdriven. But my album 12 Stones is probably my favorite songwriting album. The songs on there, most of them were written in Jamaica. At least the lyrics. My wife and I took a 10-year anniversary vacation to Jamaica, and she brought a book to read as we'd sit by the pool, you know, during pool times or whatever. And I figured I'd just take a notepad, and on this notepad, what I did was I wrote down song titles of songs that didn't exist. And it was a way of challenging myself to write. And I said, I'm going to be relaxed in Jamaica. There's going to be nothing else around me. And I'm just going to write music. Well, I wrote the whole album in 1 week. And it was the song titles that were the catalyst for many of these. This next song is called Tattoo of You. It started as a title. And the only reason I wrote that down was, you can't see it because of my shirt, but I have a tattoo of Charlie Brown and a little red-haired girl watching the sun go down. And I got that when I met my wife. I felt like Charlie Brown finally got the little red-haired girl. I was in love with her, and that's the way I felt. I still feel that way. So Tattoo of You was a great song title. However, when I was in Jamaica, I thought, why just give my whole story? What if I could turn it into a fictional story of how I feel about my wife? But I've always loved seeing old people that are still madly in love. So this song is about a man that was a World War II sailor that gets a tattoo of his girl on his arm and goes off to war. And then the song tells the story of him still in love with her all the years later, even after she passes away. So my wife laughs because she goes, "Yeah, the only song you write about me is when the woman dies in the end." Tattoo of You. I got a tattoo of you way back in '44. Oh, I was just a young sailor heading to a bloody war. Oh, the tattoo was amazing, you were looking so fine. You had flowers in your hair and soft and curvy lines, and I wore it like a badge, baby. Yeah, I wore it like a medal of honor. I got a tattoo of you so everyone can see I belong to you, girl. You belong to me. Well, it came with me through Paris and out along the Rhine. It was just like you went with me, stay with me all the time. When I got back home, our kids would trace the lines as I held them in my arms, and you sing them nursery rhymes. And I wore it like a badge, baby. I wore it like a medal of honor. I got a tattoo of you so everyone can see I belong to you, girl. You belong to me. Yes, I do. I got a tattoo of you so everyone can see I belong to you, girl. You belong to me. Well, I'd always roll my sleeve up even when we both went gray. I want to show that old tattoo of our young and wild days. You've been gone several years when I just can't fight those tears. Oh, I'd roll up my sleeve to that tattoo of you. I'm still wearing it like a badge, baby. I'm still wearing it like my medal of honor. This tattoo of you. I miss you. Oh, I love you, and I miss you. I got a tattoo of you so everyone can see I belong to you, girl. You belong to me. I got a tattoo of you way back in '44. I was just a young sailor heading to a bloody war. I actually had a guy message me that exact question earlier this week. He said he's been playing Bottleneck Slide for 6 months and wanted to know how to get. His original question was, how do I get into music business? And I first thought, dude, no. But no, then he said, no, more specifically, how do I start getting out there and getting my music going? How do I find out where to record? I said, are you a part of the local music community? He said, no. I said, every music community has open mics. And you need to be hitting those open mics before you're good. Open mics are incubators. They are not for professionals to go and just show off whatever they do. No, an open mic is an incubator. Go now with whatever you have. If you have just one song that you've been gnawing on like a dog gnaws on a bone for months, pick up that bone and take it to the open mic and try it once. The reason I say this is the audience is going to give you a response. And if they are a good audience of musicians, they're going to encourage you to help you get over your weaknesses. And they're going to tell you what you're doing good. And the other thing I need to say is, don't do it just because I'm saying, the world needs, support your local music or whatever the BS. Do it because there is no joy like performing your song in front of people and them loving it, them learning it. To build an audience and to play a song and have your audience sing it back to you is one of the greatest feelings in the world. And I don't want to be the only one in the world that feels this way. You need to try it yourself. So write some songs, go out and play. That's what I got to say. My name's Shane Speal. These are my 3 songs, thanks to CB Gitty and to Cigar Box Nation. See you guys.